first try, sir, and then
Yeah,
we
okay,
will get
yes,
back
yes. So
to
that's
you.
why we also get the lifetime freezing support. When you face any problem, you're getting any issue about your code, then you can just knock me, and then you can easily get the solution. Okay. So now we talk about the another topic: vegetation loss area. How much vegetation loss area, or how much water body loss area, or how much barren land or sand land loss area. So now suppose I show the one example for the sand land. How much sand land convert into other class? We try to calculate this part. So after creating this class-wise change detection, we talk about that. Suppose how much sand area convert into other class. So for doing these things, we just take a variable. Suppose we take the variable send to other class. Just take the variable, and I call the change because this map is variable name is the change. This map is stored in this change variable, and I set equal to 3. 3. Why I put the 3? Because here you can see send to others. I put the label is the 3. So then that's why I put here the 3. Okay, and I put here the self marks. Self marks, this function remove the background. Okay, suppose okay, so I'll show you first of all without self marks. I will show you the result. Suppose I just remove the self marks function and show you the result. So now when I put that, it show about that only for that sand region which convert into other class. So let's show the result first. Click the run. Yeah, so here you can see it show about this type of yellow color indicating about the sand land, but this sand land convert into other class in 2023. It was sand land in 2013, but it convert into other class in 2023. So we can say that it's the sand land loss. Okay, this type of sand land we lost because in 2023 it create the another classes. Okay, suppose if you want to check it, suppose I just try to open the map for another map. Just I try to open. Suppose I try to open the land use land cover map for 2023, and I simply decrease these things. So here you can see the behind the yellow color we find out some buildup. Okay, you can see just it show about that behind the background. Basically this type of, you can see yellow color, we find out that some red color. So it's the urban for 2023, but it was 2013 it was sand land. Okay, but in 2023 we find out that red color. So that's why this type of sand land convert into buildup. So here you can see, you can get this type of things, we can easily visualize. Okay, this type of things. Okay, so this type of things will be lost for it set up the another class such as build up or other class set up for this. So now we calculate the area, how much sand land will be lost for this another class. So this type of things convert into other class. So in this time here you can say I can get this type of gray color background. Okay, I can get this type of gray color background. But when I apply the self marks function, suppose I put at that dot self marks, then this background, gray color background, it will be removed. So just I run the code again. So now I can get only for that area, sand land area, which is converted to other class in 2023. So here you can see in the first layer in this time there is no background. So just I uncheck all of other layer. Okay, here there is no background about this when I apply the self marks. So this type of area, it was barren land or sand land in 2013, but present time it will be filled up with urban or build up. So here you can see this type of red car identify about that build up urban map 2023. When I overlay this map, we can easily get this type of things. Okay, so it's loss, the barren land is lost because in this time in 2023 it set up the build up or other class, it convert into other class. Okay? But here you can see, sorry, it is the 2023. Okay, I open it, yeah. And then open these things, then it will more better. Okay, it was build up, but in 2000 it this type of yellow color, it was sand land, but in 2023 we find out it's just build up. We find out the build up area. And this is the map for 2023. And here you can see the LULC 2023. Okay, so this type of things will be converted into other class, this type of sand land. So now we calculate how much sand land convert into other class between this time period. So for area calculation, same process we try to apply in here. Just take a variable area and then e.image.pixel area multiply with this sand to other class because it is stored this map is stored in here. I just simply multiply with that, and further we try to print this value, and then we calculate the square kilometer area. Just we divide it 1 is 6, then we easily get the area in square kilometer. So now print that. So now it show about the result, how much sand land loss between this time period year of 2013 to 2023. Okay, so here you can find out that 346.16 square kilometer area of sand land converted into other class in 2023. So this is the loss of barren land. Same process you can also apply for the vegetation. Suppose how much vegetation loss between these two time period, how much water body loss between these two time period. Any classes, you can easily calculate this type of things. So now further, suppose for the different purpose, we also need to this type of region we need to as a polygon. Suppose for the different purpose, we also need this type of polygon. Suppose I want to need only for this all of convert sand land, I want to need as a polygon or vector format. So it's called the raster to vector conversion. We can easily do it in Google Earth Engine. Suppose this type of sand land which convert into other class, I want to make it as a polygon or boundary. So for this we are just applying this conversion raster to vector. So raster to vector conversion is very easy. Just we call this layer name. Just we call the layer name which stored the map of that. So basically send to other class, it stored this map of then I put it the reduce to vector. So this function used for conversion raster to vector or polygon. Then we put the reducer count every, and then I put at the region is the ROI. Then just we try to add the layer of this polygon. So now all of pixel of sand land which is converted into other class, it show as a boundary polygon. Okay, so now I can see display this result. Another layer, it create the another layer which show the polygon all of conversion for sand land. Okay, I think some issue. Let me check. Okay, so it show about that user memory limit exists. So basically, this is the limitation error of Google Earth Engine. But we can also handle this problem. Suppose I just increase the pixel area. Suppose I consider in this time 100 pixel area. Okay, basically this time in the when I it calculated 30-meter pixel area, then there's a lot of pixel including in here. So that's why it across the limit. But when I increase the pixel size, then I hope it will be work. So let me check what happened. Okay, so now it's working. So now it visualizes the polygon, all of polygon, and this type of polygon was barren land or sand land. But in 2023, this type of polygon convert into other class. But in this time, you can also do the another analysis. Suppose in this time, it show about that all of classes. Suppose send to all of classes, not for a single class. Suppose how much urban for responsible for the barren land or sand land. Okay, how much sand land loss for the urban area or urban development. Okay, so you also try to do these type of things about that. Suppose you calculated how much urban for how much sand land will be lost for the urban development in 2023. Okay, so you also try to calculate this part. I'll give this type of assignment for your assignment. I also try to put this type of thing. Suppose in this time it show about that all of classes. Suppose sand land convert into all of classes. We find out that how much area sand land convert into all of classes. We find out that 346 square kilometer area sand land convert into other class. But I want to ask you, suppose how much barren land will be lost only for the build up. Okay, only for the build up development, how much sand land will be lost. So you also try to calculate these things. Okay, and further if you face any problem, then you can get the support, no problem, because after completing the total 7 days online training program regarding any issue, any issue about the assignment or any issue in your code regarding this online training program, you can get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, so here you can see you can get this type of polygon, and this polygon, it was this type of polygon was barren land or sand land. But in year of 2023, this type of polygon convert into other class. Okay, and how much area we can get? We can get total 346 square kilometer area convert this type of sand land other class. But I want to ask you how much sand land loss for only for the one class. Suppose build up for the urban development, how much urban area, how much sand land will be lost for the urban development, or increasing the urban development, how much sand land is lost. Okay, so we try to calculate these things. So here you can see you can get this type of polygon, and further this type of polygon we also export as a shape file or KML file or KMZ file. We can also export it, and further also work with the ArcMap or QGIS software. Suppose you just simply export it, export this shape file, just use this code. So here we just take a variable, okay, and then put here ee.feature collection. Okay, then I call the area sand. Okay, after converting the polygon, I call the area sand, and then simply export table to drive, and further run the code. Then we can easily get the shape file, okay, of all sand land. But in the present time, it will be converted into other class. So from the text, we can easily download this shape file. all of sand land, but in the present time it will be convert into other class. So this is the process. You can also check about the other classes. Suppose how much vegetation loss, how much water body loss. You can easily do it. Just simply change in here. Suppose send to other class. I just simply put here the 3, because here you can see 3 is represented the send to others. Suppose I want to show for the water body. Suppose how much water body convert into other class. I want to display these things. So for that, what can I do? Just I simply put here the 2, because 2 is the water to other class. Okay. So now further I just keep the same color. So now click to the run. So now we can get the result only for water body. So how much water body convert, as well as we can also get the map of water body loss, as well as we also get about the polygon of water body which lost and convert the other class. But if you want, you can also get the more better result when you change the color. Okay, suppose for the water put here the blue color, then you can get the more better. We can get that. You can see 6.78 square kilometer area loss for water. And where the place about that for water? Just I open this first layer only. So here you can see we can get. Okay. So here you can see this type of polygon, basically this type of water reservoir will be lost between this time year of 2013 to 2023. Okay, this type of is the water, but in 2023 it will be lost. Okay, so this type of polygon we find out in here. So if you want to also display the result, suppose just I put the water color, then you also get the more better result. Suppose for the water I just simply put here that blue color, then we can get the blue color. So blue. And other things I put the same things, not need to change. Variable can be anything, it's not a problem. So now click the run. So now it's about that for water changed, mainly water body loss between these two time period, year of 2013 to 2023, and also visualize this map where water body loss and set up the other classes. So here you can see this type of blue color. It was water in 2013, but in 2023 it will be converted into other class. This type of blue color. Okay? And further we also make the polygon about all of water reservoir. So further we can easily use it for other geospatial software. Okay. So you can see this type of polygon. It was water in 2013, but in 2023 it convert. Okay, so that's why this is the place for water loss. This is the another place. It was water in 2013, but present time there is no water body in 2023. So this is the water body loss. We can easily calculate, as well as how much area loss. We can easily get it the result from here. 6.78 square kilometer water reserve water area loss due to the other class, because it convert into other class. Okay, so this is the overall change detection analysis using Google Earth Engine. So any question or any confusion for the full code, you can ask me. So there is a very long code. So I also send you this full code. You also try to do for the other, for your own study area. Okay. And then if you face any problem, then I will guide you. Okay, so any question or any confusion? And all of layer, suppose here you can see we already add the lot of layer. Okay, so all of map we can easily export as a TIFF format. Suppose you need the land use land cover map, we can easily export it. You need the urban map 2023, we can easily export it. You can easily export the urban change map, or we can easily export the all of layer, we can easily export from here. Okay, and further for your research paper or your you can easily make the map using ArcMap software or QGIS software, you can easily do it. Yeah. So any question? Or suppose you want to check the another example. Suppose I want to check about the vegetation loss. How much vegetation loss between the two time period? So for that you have to check about that. You can see vegetation to other class. It's a 1. So just I put here that 1. Okay. And vegetation color, I put here the color as a green color for vegetation. So now click to the run. So now it shows about that vegetation loss area, as well as also calculated how much vegetation will loss between this two time period, 2013 to 2023. So here you can see it create the polygon. So basically this type of polygon, we find out that vegetation, but in 2023 there is no vegetation. It convert into other classes. Okay, so here you can see this type of green color. Okay, this type of green color identify about the vegetation area, vegetation loss area. This type of green color. As you can see here, this type of green color, also green, also this green color. Okay, it's the also you can see some green color. It's a vegetation loss between these two time period, and we can get this type of boundary. So this type of boundary represented the vegetation loss area between this time period, year of 2013 to 2013 to 2023. Okay, this type of things will be remove this type of or vegetation loss from this type of region due to the settlement or other classes. Okay. So now from here you try to make this assignment. Suppose you try to find out, suppose for vegetate how much area loss for build up area, for increase the build up area. So in this time it show about the all of classes, but I want to find out the value for vegetation, how much vegetation will be lost for the urban development, only for the urban class, only for the build up area, how much vegetation will be lost. Okay. So you can also try think about that and further try to calculate this type of value, how much vegetation loss for the only for the single class build up. Suppose how much vegetation loss only for the water body, how much vegetation loss only for barren land, how much vegetation loss only for the build up or urban development. Okay, we can easily do it. So you can see this type of things will be loss vegetation, and we already create this type of polygon. Okay, so this is the process about that. Calculate the change detection analysis in Google Earth Engine. Okay, so any question or any doubt?